to get this thing in follow mode. Yeah, I am feeling like crap today, but better than yesterday. Probably better than the day before. Like it's just been uh, a couple days of just feeling bad, and I figured I'd come on. I haven't been feeling like doing any kind of video editing or anything like that because I've just been feeling bad. But I was noticing, like, I can't wait. I don't know if I might have to, like, I might do something to tighten and tighten this up. I don't know if I need, like, you guys have any suggestions like neck exercises, or I need to get some kind of plastic. I got to do something. I don't like my neck. I think it looks terrible. I sound terrible. My goodness, this is just it's terrible. I hate being sick. I'm a big baby whenever it comes to getting sick, and I guess I should put some lights on. Wait a minute. Let me turn this light on. Let's see what this does. Let me see if I can turn this light on. I don't know if that that helps. Maybe I should turn the main lights on too. I don't know if that helps the image any. But yeah, I've been feeling sick for at least 2 days. Um, I was I had the other night I did a live. I was gonna party all night, do a late night live stream. I was drinking gin, having a good time, listening to music, and yeah, I just couldn't last. You know, uh, getting old. Can't can't be partying all night, and I think part of that, uh, uh, caused me to get sick. You know, uh, alcohol like compromises your immune system. I think there's been some bugs in the air. I don't know about how the Filipinos think that you get sick from the rain. I don't know what kind of germs are in rain, but let's see, I guess I should put some likes on here. But yeah, a lot of them say that you get sick from the rain, like germs are in the water falling from the sky. I don't know how that would affect anything, uh, but yeah, I just figured I would do some sort of video. I don't like obviously, you can hear what I sound like, so it's definitely not in a I'm definitely not in a position where I can, record uh like video for, you know, a long form video I'm going to publish. But I figured out, anybody that was out there, I could talk to you guys, and maybe you would look past my froggy sounding voice. Of course, I've, you know, got the Vicks going. I've been taking hot showers because I don't know if it's like just a cold or if it's the flu, but I had fever, and sometimes when got those muscle aches and a fever, then having a hot shower will kind of help things. Plus, clear out any kind of congestion and all of that. Yeah, just feeling terrible. I've been feeling terrible the last couple of days. And then I earlier today I used my TENS unit. I don't know if you guys know what a TENS. Oh, where? What are you doing over there, my little robot buddy? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come up here. But yeah, there's a TENS unit. It's got these little electrodes, um, and sends like electrical impulses like to your muscles. And I tried that today because I was having like a lot of muscle. Uh, I don't know if it's pain, but I mean, you know how it is. Like when you have the flu, it just like your muscles just feel sore. And what up? What up, Mike? Yeah, I was watching your jump rope video earlier. I actually need to watch the whole thing. It was, I mean, I've been I've been feeling terrible. I can't even think about jump roping right now. It's all I can do to get up out of bed. Like I said, I wanted to do something. Haven't, definitely can't make a video when, I sound like this, but I just felt like I'd get on here and, talk to some people. Virus. It could be a virus. I was saying earlier how like Filipinos think that there's virus or bacteria or something that's in the rain, and like that just sounds silly to me, but it's raining and I'm sick, so I don't know if there's any truth to it or not. I know, I know I had some gin and got sick, and that's not the cause because I've drank a lot of gin in my life, and it don't make me get sick. You'll get there. We all have setbacks. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I'll get back on the grind. You know, give it another day or so until I'm more myself. Uh, once this congestion clears out, once the congestion clears out, and like I said, I don't sound like got a frog in my throat. Then I'll get back on the grind, making videos. I've got like I've got like two different ones that I'm kind of working on at the same time. Um, Two longer form videos. I got one's gonna be about dating because of course you got to do a dating video. It's up there with budget. You got to do a video on budget. You got to do a video on dating. And the other one that I've been working on is um, like Tagalog, like, well, one, why you should learn at least some Tagalog, and then, some Tagalog words and phrases that I think, everybody that chooses to move over here should know. What we got? Uh, is Sunny Honey here? Cebu. Yeah, it's still overcast here. Just take time, relax, meditate. Love the editing, dating visit, pop. Yeah, and you know, I'm gonna put my spin on it, and and do my thing. Let's see if we can switch this around. So it's looking wet over here. Wait, let's see. There we go. But yeah, that's what we're looking like out the window today. It's, you know, pretty gloomy. Pretty gloomy. The basketball court over there looking pretty wet. And let's see if we can turn this back around. But yeah, this is go like this. Oh, that's a pretty good shot. But oh, but yeah, I can't wait to get to feeling better and do something. I can't wait to the beginning of the month, whenever that fresh supply of money comes in, and I can do a few things. Because I mean, coming back from you know having to pay to go to the U.S. and then back, I mean that that set me back. I got I had to I had to just scrape by this whole past month just to survive. And then there's been a lot of things I wanted to do, like uh, I wanted to film uh, like some of my footage, like actually on location. Like there's like a little bar restaurant that's well, there's a bunch of them that's right across the street, but they've got a table with the tall lake and volcano in the background. And uh, and so I was going to film there with an actual background instead of green screen, putting a background, but have an actual background when I'm filming. But I don't want to go to these places and you know not buy anything. You know what I mean? Like, just, oh, I'm just gonna come over here and film, but yeah, I don't want to order anything. That just seems a little stingy. Uh, what time do you upload here? Nice view. Your place is pretty modern. Relax. It will come together. Oh yeah, I'm not stressed about it. Like I said, I just when you're anytime in life when you're just kind of stuck in a place where you can't really do what you want to do is frustrating. Like, I'm not in a rush to do everything all at once. And like, I've said before about my YouTube channel. Like, I enjoy doing it, and it's you know I never want to view it as a job that I have to do this or have to do that. But you know it's like there's I want to keep moving forward. uh Dave, hey my friend, hey Dave, I'm a little sick today. uh I live on the coast, backgrounds everywhere. Yeah, yeah. And there's a lot of good places to film here. It's like I said, like, I just haven't had the since having to make a trip to the States and back, I just haven't had the funds to like really go out and about and do things that I want to do here and catch on video. So uh, all that's coming. Like, basically everybody's just seen my life from the inside of my condo, and that's not normally how I do things around here. Uh, but yeah, hey Dave, when was it that you were planning on coming over here again? And was it like, I know you were saving to like move full time at some point? Like, and how's that going? Like, are you you've been able to stick to it and save, or you know? And Mike, I didn't know you were in Cebu. I thought for some reason, I was thinking you were somewhere nearby Manila. All right, Dave says September or October. That's right. I remember that. And that's about the time, like, I always came over here. When I came over here to visit the first time, it was, I believe, it was like early October, and then when I moved full time, it was early October. So um, uh, Dave said, "Yes, I do it every year." Yeah, I know. I was just referencing one of your videos. It seemed like you said that because you were gonna move into like fifth wheel on your family's land and like cut expenses completely and just sock that money away until you had enough to just come over here full time. And I didn't know how you were doing with that. Just checking in on you. We come over for 3 to 6 months a year now. That's cool. I still have to work. Yeah, no, I mean it's you don't have to explain to me. Uh, I don't want to say I'm lucky to have disability because I think if you know if I had my choice, then like I would still be able. I would have still been able to do uh, my job with heating and air conditioning, but like I just couldn't physically do it anymore. And so I'm thankful that I did have uh, disability because you know I I just wasn't able to work like I used to be able to work. Uh, Mike said Manila 2 years ago, Cebu for me near Duma. Okay, yeah, I didn't know you were like in the Dumaguete, Cebu type area. Uh, uh, you know, I'm sure there's a lot to do there and keep you out of trouble or get you into trouble. I don't know what you're looking for, but either way, there's stuff to do. Like I said, it's pretty quiet around here, and I like it that way. But I do want to get out there and see some other places and experience more of the Philippines and get to the point where I say, man, I'm tired. There's too much. Yeah, been doing too much. It's time to get back to Tagaytay and just put my feet up and relax. But I've I have had enough relaxing just a little bit longer, and I'm gonna be ready to move around a little bit, do some things. Dave said, "Well, I'm gonna build small apartment to a garage on my family land, just a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. It's being built now, ready in about 3 weeks. And you sold the camper." Okay, Mike's in Oslo. Oslo, 25-minute ferry ride to Duma. Okay, yeah, I've heard of Oslo, and yeah, it's I'm definitely I don't know if it's gonna be on this trip that's coming up, like my first trip because I made promises, and my first trip is gonna be like I'll go into Iloilo and go to uh, uh, I'm gonna go to Rojas City and Aklan and then Bacolod, and like those are my three main spots I'm gonna hit on this upcoming trip, and then after that trip, then I think my next trip is definitely gonna be somewhat something to do with Dumaguete, Cebu. Cebu and Dumaguete will be the trip after that to meet more people. Okay. Yeah, but sorry for clearing my throat on y'all. But yeah, I mean, there's lots of places that I want to visit here in the Philippines, but the like the first thing that I want to do with like visiting, moving around and stuff is meeting other YouTube content creators that I've watched, and you know, I just want to meet these people that I've been watching, interacting with, face to face, and you know, have a beer, have a coffee, have whatever beverage that's there that we want to have, and just chop it up, talk about life, something other than videos, just you know, uh, like what is that? Mike said, depending on where you go, some slick moves, you're off to a good start. Yeah, no, you know, I know that visiting other YouTubers and doing some sort of collaboration, whatever, will help my YouTube channel. But that's not why I'm doing it. Like I'm doing it because I genuinely want to meet these people that I've come to view as my friends, even though we haven't you know been in the same room, and you know Dave said, I love Cebu as a home base, but I travel to a few islands every trip. Duma is my next bucket list. Okay. Who are you look at to collaborate with? Well, whenever I go on this upcoming trip, I'm gonna go to Ackland, and there's James and Karen Adventures. They're like up in the mountains in Ackland, and I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna I'm probably gonna teach Karen how to make gumbo. Then I think even whenever I go meet Mike, uh, that Philippines life at the Canadian Beaver, like James and Karen are driving distance from there also, and I'll probably go to the Canadian Beaver and Rojas City first, and James and Karen said they'd meet me there, and spend a day or two in Rojas City, and then go to Ackland and visit the farm up there, and then whenever I'm on my way back, I go to Bacolod, and uh, there's Leia's or Philippine Family Life with Leia, Gary and Leia that moved to Bacolod, and then uh, Something Simple, which is another Michael. I know lots of Michaels on YouTube. Other Michael that lives in Bacolod, hang out with him. And if Geo is still there, don't know if he's, gonna be moved off by then. But if he's still there, then I'll try and catch up with him for a couple hours, and yeah. So that's kind of my trip. Who I'm gonna see on this one. Let's see. Dave say yes, James. I know them in the farm. Yeah. Uh, I hope to do a collab with Rike and Goldfinger and Old Dog, the OGs. Yeah, and I'll probably, like I said, whenever, not this trip, but my next big trip is gonna be like Doomageddon, and I'm uh, like I've interacted with Goldfinger quite a bit, so I'm sure that I'll make time to see him, and if I'm seeing him, then I'll probably see Paul, Old Dog New Tricks, um, and I'll I will try to go see Corey from It's Me, because I want to, and my big bucket list item would be to see the Filipina P, because love that woman. It's like just to just to say hi, and uh, Mike said, "I have to go, bro. Catch you in the wind. Get better." Thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. Uh, Dave said, "I started watching them in 2015." Yeah, you've been watching them longer than me. I think like I started like catching like YouTube, uh, like seriously watching uh, YouTube about the Philippines in 2022. It didn't take me long to, you know, pack everything up and leave. Gary Walker, who dat live streaming? Yeah, I figured I'd do something, Gary. Like I've been sick for like 3 days, and so I haven't been able to like film any footage, like to create a video. And it was a couple days ago. Couple days ago, I did like a live stream, and I got sick after that, and I just been coughing and muscle aches and fever and more coughing. And yeah, it's been terrible. But Chief said, "Hey, hello, sir. Hey, Chief, what's going on with you, brother?" Dave said they changed my life truly. Absolutely, like and that's the reason I started doing YouTube was, uh, I've said, I don't know how many times I've said it. One is, I enjoy the whole editing, making a video process. But the other thing is like YouTubers in the Philippines changed my life. Um, and if I can do this and just connect with one person that, it makes their life better, then it'll be worth it. And I also do it to meet people and make genuine connections, and you know uh, I don't know. I don't want to get all sappy and sentimental. Y'all be thinking I'm a sissy boy. Dave said June 2015. Rike just so happened to pop up on my YouTube, and it never ended for me. Gary Walker. Yeah, and can I? Let's see. Let's start. Let's start. Okay, let's start popping people up as moderators on here. Need to wait for Gary to. Let's see. How do I? Wait. How do I do this? I don't know how to do that. But yeah, wait. Dave said, I own my own trucking company back then I never really had a vacation at that time in probably 12 or 13 years. Yeah, I mean, when you're living in the US, like you don't really have time to do anything. You don't have time to live life. You're just going from, work to to eat something when you can and sleep. And then on the weekends, like, try your best to get enough rest to just keep doing it. And I mean, that's just no life to live. I know. I mean, I can't really think of a solution for people that are living that way. It's you know, uh, other than you know, live minimally and save up as much money as you can so that you can move to the Philippines or move somewhere else where you know you can have a more relaxed life. And um, you know I don't know. Oh, that's Dave again. Dave's was going through a divorce and losing everything, selling everything I'd worked for. It was getting nasty. By December, it was all gone. Yeah, like, divorce is a terrible thing. And